Now we begin with a report from the energy sector. In line with the current oil and gas industry regulations, the Lagos zone of the Department of Petroleum Resources has put together a sensitization workshop aimed at improving quality of environmental impact studies. We have details in this report.
Environmental impact assessment is a formal process by which a proposed activity with potentially significant environmental, social and economic costs is studied. This is with a view to evaluating its impact and developing measures to mitigate the negative impacts of this process. In line with developments in the industry, the Lagos zone of the Department of Petroleum Resources is holding this sensitization workshop to provide insights to environmental consultants and professionals about regulatory policies on environmental issues.
You want to do LPG. In the past, there's a threshold which you are not required to do environmental impact analysis, but now it's been required for all projects. And the essence of this is for us to be able to know what are the risks inherent for the environment if we go on with this project. And also you will see that our EIA consultant also need to be able to develop the courage to advise DPR to say, I've studied this project and the project is not going to fly.
We've identified certain gaps between the upstream consulting firms in terms of quality, content, and quality assurance generally in the EIA, that's the environmental impact assessment studies that is being delivered. So the whole essence around this workshop was to bring the consultants together with the DPR, realign their focus on what expectations of the Department of Petroleum Resources is all about with regards to the existing guidelines and standards for the industry.
The department insists that safe environmental culture has been relatively imbibed in the upstream sector of the industry, but the downstream is struggling to keep pace.
This workshop has been great in terms of providing such sensitization, and we think going forward we now have much information as it relates to the existing standards to provide effective and suitable environmental studies in the industry.
An updated review of Ogasmin was released last November 2018. So some of the old rules or regulations or standards actually changed. So we are here to sensitize them, to bring them to pace with a new regime.
The environment is one. And the essence of this particular workshop is for us to be able to bridge that gap, to ensure that we bring to speed those who are operating downstream to ensure that we deliver quality to the industry.
The DPR says considerations on environmental risk should be made from project concept stages and through the design, installation, commissioning, operation and decommissioning stages.